go back and open up this conversation. Joining us on the broadcast, I have Professor Yamini Agarwal is with us on the broadcast. Pradeep Agarwal, who's joining us as well. Hanif Shaikh is with us. Let me get Hanif Shaikh into this. Hanif Shaikh, covering in the tangent from a core sector area to an emerging sector area. You know, there's a lot of conversation trying to figure out crypto. What do we do, Hanif? Because the Chinese are saying ban it. The Russians are saying can't mine it. Kazakhstan crisis. IMF is telling, you know, El Salvador, get out of it. Are you seeing governments across the board saying that, okay, crypto is not for us?
So the governments have been, you know, saying this, that we would want to ban it because that fundamentally kind of challenge their monetary system. But that is not the only use case of the cryptocurrencies. The government needs to focus on other aspects as well. There is a very good use case of the blockchain, which should happen. And I have seen Maharashtra government, you know, integrating the RT-PCR reports on the blockchain network. There are a lot of other aspects where the government should use that and implement the blockchain technology, at least as of now, and then have a prolonged discussion around the cryptocurrencies.
How do we take the lead? Okay, either you are in or you're out. Okay, so if you want to be in, maybe this will be the best at it. So how do we take the lead? If Web 3.0 is going to be built on blockchain, how do we become the #1 center for it?
So we need to allow the startups, okay? So there are many startups I know, including our own, that we are going outside India to register our companies where there are, you know, good regulations for the blockchain industries. We are building a Web3 startup of our own. So we need to allow them to register with us here. We need to bring that investment into here. I have been saying this on your news channel multiple times, that there is a lot of investment which is coming into these startups, and that should not go out. I know a lot of companies from India, they are going out and registering the company out, and those investments is going out.
So the registration happens in Singapore, it happens in London, you know, because it's just easier to get things started. It's becoming better, I can tell you. It's becoming better, but it's still not perfect. And we need to figure this out. Okay, Professor Yamini, Hanif Shaikh, you know, without going into the, you know, El Salvador route, I'm not expecting the RBI to suddenly start parking India's foreign exchange assets in cryptocurrency. But if in the blockchain / crypto / Web 3.0 these spaces, if we want to become a nerve center where, you know, this is where the exciting stuff and R&D is happening, how do we do it?
So we need to, and I've been saying this, we need to allow these startups to form their companies within the India, allow them, you know, infrastructure to be built here. We have the Matic from India, and they are one of the top 15, 20 cryptocurrencies in the world. They have built a massive wealth, okay, right sitting from the India. So we need to allow such people the opportunity to build here. Then that is what we have to do. And since we are talking about Web 3.0, the NFTs, now there is going to be a next boom of the social token. So by the time we figure out what are the NFTs and how do we tackle them, there is going to be another problem for the government to do it. So I really, you know, hope that this government focus on all these aspects.
Maybe we need an emerging technologies a ministry just looking at the emerging technologies, and the basic idea should be let people innovate, get out of the way, and when you find problems, for example, now we know in a crypto space scams are going on. You know, people who don't understand, they go to a middleman starts talking about crypto, it sounds very sexy, and it's a scam. So when they start identifying problems, then to crack down on them. Yamini ji,